Welcome to Music for the End, a podcast where we are going to discuss the importance of music in life and during the end of life. We're going to listen to some fantastic pieces of music that have been voted the top songs that have comforted people during their end of life and offered support to family members as well. My name's Edith Bowman, and I am delighted to be joined by three amazing guests.
Death is not a final full stop. That awareness is now increasing, and therefore a good death is very much a function of a good life. So what informs this, the choice at the end of life, from my experience, I'm sure, Viki, you'll hear this, and Tracey, is informed by the need to celebrate my life, to enjoy what was really beautiful. That's not to take away from the unresolved bits, but the focus is on what was really celebratory.
Yeah.
And that explains why time and again and across cultures, people seem to choose songs that are about the celebration of life.
And that is the whole ethos behind everything that we do and that Marie Curie do. You know, it's about living well until we die. Even the music therapy we're doing, some of the songs people chose, it was about bringing fun and laughter into the room and family enjoying themselves. And I always say that people who are dying can teach us how to live and live well.
We've got a really lovely choir track on the playlist, actually. This is a version of Amazing Grace, which I just thought was such a lovely way to kind of celebrate the work that you and lots of Marie Curie nurses are doing to encourage that performance element in people as well. This is John Newton with Amazing Grace.
With the choir, we had a reverend in. When he'd come in for end of life care, his wife had requested if we would come and sing sort of at his bedside a few hymns. So she sent a few through, and Amazing Grace is one of them, but it was a really modern version. My chains will break, my chains are broken. So I was like texting all the choir members like, okay, who's free tomorrow? So luckily we managed to like cobble a few members together, and we were just all in his room, and he'd been quite unresponsive, and as we were singing he just opened his eyes and looked at us and had like a little tear, and we were just like, oh. And his family was so grateful, because that hymn in particular and all the other ones and singing in music in general had been so important in his life, just to have that. And hopefully you kind of go away and think we've sort of brought him some peace.
I think you have to go with what the patient really wants or the family wants. I have had patients who do not want music, and that is fine. We respect that. But by and large, there is an openness. Everybody's preference is different, of course, but there is an openness. Often I've found that the deepest philosophical discussions that have happened with patients have been in the context of music in the background or poetry. I remember one thing that's just literally etched there. Someone said that if you have music, this is a patient who taught me, if you have music in your life, your heart can reach the sky. And that is profound.
Yeah. And there's a classical piece on that's on the list of songs, Vivaldi Four Seasons, which it was an amazing piece, which I wanted to play now. Such a dramatic piece as well. It's just literally your entire life in one piece of music, isn't it? Music is such a powerful thing in life to uplift, to inspire, soothe, and just so interesting to hear all your different stories. And thank you for your insight as well. And we also had a chance to listen to some lovely music as well. Yeah, so if you want to listen to the full podcast, you can head to the link at the end of the video. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.